Our brain is like a super complicated thinking machine. It's a fantastic piece of work, complex beyond belief. And if we nudge it down the right path, it can perform absolute wonders. One such excellent way to train our brains is inversion thinking. Now, if you don't know about it, it's like thinking in reverse. Instead of thinking about how to win, we think about how not to lose. It's a brilliant way to solve problems and can give us many new ideas. The cool thing about inversion thinking is that it's a safer route to your goals. You're not reaching for quick fixes that might have nasty side effects. Instead, you're eliminating the stuff that's not working for you. It's all about dodging failure, which usually comes with less risk than blindly chasing success. Now, you can use this thinking pattern to do almost anything, like reprogramming your mind to be rich. Trust me, it's possible and practical, and that's what we will show you. The top 15 inversion thinking ways to reprogram your mind to be rich. So watch the video until the end, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, so you will get all future videos we upload. Returning to the video, let's start with the first way to reprogram your mind to get rich. 1. Start tomorrow. Now, you've probably heard this before, maybe even from yourself. It's that voice in your head saying, "I'll start on that project tomorrow," or "I'll begin saving money next month." We've all been there, right? It's a comfy little trap that makes us feel like we're still pursuing our goals without actually doing anything. But here's the thing. We need more than this mindset to reach our dreams. In fact, it's like taking a step back every time we say it. We're just giving ourselves an excuse to put off what we could be doing today. So, here's where inversion thinking comes into play. Instead of asking, "What can I start tomorrow?" flip that thought around and ask, "What can I start today?" It's a step in the right direction, even if it is something small, like saving a few bucks or brainstorming ideas for your project. 2. Don't just read, do. It's a common belief that reading many books will make us more intelligent and successful. But here's the thing. Simply reading a book isn't enough. You've got to take action too. Inversion thinking tells us not to ask, "What more can I read?" but instead, "What can I start doing from what I've already read?" You see, it's not about accumulating knowledge. It's about putting that knowledge into action. So, grab that book you just finished, find something actionable, and start doing it. 3. Who's giving you advice? Who do you turn to for advice about getting rich? Is it someone who's struggling with money themselves? If so, you should reconsider. It's like asking a fish how to fly. It doesn't quite make sense, right? Instead of thinking, "Why isn't their advice working for me?" try asking, "Are these people qualified to advise me?" This show will lead you to seek advice from those who've achieved what you're striving for. 4. Your cheerleader, not your roadblock. Have you ever been in a situation where someone close to you made you feel guilty for chasing your dreams? Maybe it's a partner who's not thrilled about the long hours you're putting into your work. But remember, it's your dream, and you deserve to pursue it without feeling guilty. Rather than asking, "How can I balance my dream and my relationship?" flip it to, "Am I with someone who supports my dreams?" 5. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Have you ever failed at something and then decided to throw in the towel for good? We've all been there. But remember, failure is just part of the journey, not the end of it. Instead of telling yourself, "I failed, so this isn't for me," flip that thought to, "I failed, so what can I do differently next time?" Remember, it's not about avoiding failure. It's about learning from it and not giving up. 6. It's not always fair. Life isn't a well-balanced seesaw, it's more like a roller coaster. It's got its ups, downs, and a few crazy loops in there too. So, if you're sitting there waiting for everything to be fair, you will be waiting a long time. Inversion thinking here would have you ask, "What if the world isn't fair?" instead of assuming it is. Realize that life won't always hand you what you think you deserve. So instead of waiting for the world to be fair, roll up your sleeves, dig in, and create your opportunities. 7. Stop complaining. Start doing. You know those people who always have something to complain about? Don't be one of them. Sure, it's easy to blame circumstances, but does it get you anywhere? Nope. So instead of asking, why are things so hard for me? Flip the question to, what can I do to improve my situation? Complaining doesn't change your circumstances. Taking action does. So let go of what you can't control and focus on what you can change. You'll be surprised at how much you can achieve. 8. Save yourself. It's tempting to expect someone else to fix everything for you. But guess what? You're the captain of your ship. Don't expect someone else to steer it for you. You've got to be the one to pull up the anchor. Ask yourself, how can I save myself? Expecting others to pull you out of your problems is like setting yourself up for disappointment. Remember, the one person you can always count on is yourself. So don't wait for a knight in shining armor, become your hero. 9. Trust yourself. Ever had someone tell you, you can't do it? Well, forget them. The only person who needs to believe in you is you. Inversion thinking suggests, instead of asking, what will others think of me? Ask, what do I think of me? It's easy to put too much weight on others' opinions, but ultimately, your opinion of yourself matters most. Value your judgment and trust in your ability to make good decisions. 10. Embrace discomfort. We all love to be comfy, right? But staying in your comfort zone won't get you very far. To grow, you must face the things that scare you, challenge you, and make you uncomfortable. Ask yourself, what discomfort can I face today? See, it's in the challenging times when we step out of our comfort zones that we grow the most. So don't avoid tough situations. Seek them out and watch how much you can learn and grow. 11. Only the best will do. Here's the deal. If you're okay with just meh results, that's precisely what you'll get. So, flip your thinking and decide you won't settle for less, not from yourself or others. Demand excellence. Make this your motto. If it's not great, it's not done. 12. Keep your promises. Have you ever told someone you'd do something and then didn't? Yeah, it happens to the best of us. But here's the thing. You lose trust every time you break a promise. And trust is like a piece of paper. Once it's crumpled, it's never quite the same again. So make a promise to yourself to keep your promises. Your reputation will thank you. 13. Perfect is the enemy of done. Are you waiting for the perfect moment to start that project or go after that dream? Here's a reality check. There's no such thing as perfect timing. Instead of waiting for the stars to align, ask yourself, what can I do right now to get closer to my goal? Forget perfect. Just get started. 14. Prioritize looking rich over being rich. Have you heard the saying, all that glitters isn't gold? It's true. Just because someone looks rich doesn't mean they are. Instead of spending all your money trying to look wealthy, flip your thinking to, I'm going to invest in becoming truly wealthy. You don't need to impress anyone. You need to focus on building your wealth. 15. Avoid working on what matters most. Ever felt like you're always busy but never getting anything meaningful done? That's because you need to focus on the stuff that matters. Instead of being busy with unimportant stuff, ask yourself, what's the one thing I can do today that will make everything else easier or unnecessary? Focus on that and forget the rest. You'll be amazed at how much you can achieve. And that wraps up today's video. We hope you found it informative and learned something new. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to share them in the comment section below. Remember, there's no overnight success, but with each step you take, with every thought you flip, you're building a ladder to your goals. So climb that ladder, one rung at a time. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon if you still need to, so you can take advantage of our daily informative videos. Thanks so much for tuning in, and best of luck with all your endeavors.